Hi, Craig here. Today I want to talk about the third generation of high pressure common rail injectors, and that's piezoelectric injectors. So I've drawn a picture here, and I'm going to bring it in close so we can see it, and we can talk about how this injector works. There we are. So this is a piezoelectric injector. We got our piezoelectric material up here, which is quartz crystals, and they're stacked in very thin wafers, and I'll explain to you what they do. So we no longer have a solenoid using standard electrical and a coil of wire. So this is a huge advantage because the coil of wire takes a while to charge up. And when it's charging up, it suffers from something called inductive reactance, which is the opposition of the magnetic lines of force to what we're actually trying to build. So it opposes them, and it creates heat, and it makes it take longer to charge up a magnetic field. So piezoelectric crystals don't have that problem. They will put at least 250 volts to these, and they will change shape. And when they do, this little valve can be lifted. And then when they remove that 250 volts, it can instantly drop down again. So just like the CRS 1 and 2 injectors, we're controlling the pressure by having the fuel pressure come into this area and this area. So we're balancing, again, the command piston. The pressure here is lifting up on this piston, but there's more area and a spring holding this one down. So if this valve was to lift, which happens when we supply electricity to the piezoelectric crystals, it lifts, and this high pressure fuel lifts up the ball or the little mushroom valve, depending on what's in there, and sends the high pressure down to the drain, and injection takes place. Now, as I said, this piezoelectric material happens very fast because there is no inductive reactance. So we're allowed, or this injector is capable of 8 injections per combustion cycle, which is quite incredible, and that is as a result of the inductive reactance no longer being an issue. So faster switching, as I said, up to 8 different or 8 separate injections, and this really plays into the rate shaping. We can control the on and off times much better. One of the other advantages of piezoelectric is we can also put less voltage to it and get less reaction. So let's just pull this out of here. And we've got a better view here, so we can see the piezoelectric, we can see the valve in here, we can see the mushroom valve and the high pressure, small spring working on that. So pressure working in this area, pressure working down here, and when the piezoelectric stack is energized with electricity, it instantly allows this mushroom valve to lift, pressure release, injection takes place, then the electricity is taken from the piezoelectric stack and it comes down again and ends injection. So very, very fast, no inductive reactance to interfere with the process. So it allows us. Now, as I mentioned, we can put less energy to this piezoelectric stack, and it won't move as fast. So we could get a different type of injection as far as rate shaping goes, but also the orifices here have multiple layers. So sometimes this is called a coaxial injector because it has 2 different sets of spray nozzles, one upper one and one lower one. So if the piezoelectric is not completely excited, it would only lift a small amount and the injection would come out of the smaller upper annuluses. And if you give it full electricity, the needle will lift and you will get full injection from the lower annuluses. Again, controlling injection very fast, very quick, and when we want it and when we don't. So this is an excellent example of rate shaping. The downside of this stack was they wear out very quickly. Relative to the hydromechanical or the electromagnetic servo principles, these would wear out much quicker, so they're not as popular. So our third generation of injector did use piezoelectric, but in the 4th generation we went back to the servo hydraulic. So I hope you found this helpful today, and I will continue with the next level, which is H13Lt4Piezo injections.